Alright, so now we're going to talk about something that is a little bit more advanced. So far, we defined exactly the number of inputs for our function, but there are some scenarios where we don't know in advance how many values we're gonna pass to the function. And exactly for that, in Python, we have two tools. We have the star args and the double star Kwargs, keyword args. So what this means? So the star or the double star args, they're gonna allow our function to accept any number of arguments. That means it's gonna make it totally flexible. We can send for it one value, two value, three values. So now since we have those two types, positional and keyword arguments, that's why we have the one star args for the positional arguments and the two star kwargs for the keyword arguments. So now let's have a very simple example to understand how this works. So now let's say that I would like to make a function that calculates the total of multiple values. So we're going to make a function called total, and let's say that I want to pass for two values. So I'm going to go and define two parameters for that, and then I'm going to say print a plus b, and actually that's it. So let's go and call it total, and let's pass the two values 1 and 2. So now if you go and execute it, it is very simple. It is just adding the values. But now let's say that I would like to go now and add three values. 1, 2, and 3. Now, since I have three values, I have to go and extend my function and add for it another parameter c. And then as well, go over here and say plus c, and then go and execute. Of course, we're going to get an error because the first call will not work. And that's because we have here only two values. And now in order to make this works, we have to go and add a default value for each parameter. So if there is no any value, it's going to be 0. Same things for the first one. And let's go and put everything with the defaults. Now, if I go and execute, it's gonna work. So for the first call, it's gonna be 3, and the second one is gonna be 6. Now, guess what? We're gonna go and add another value. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Now things will be really annoying because I'm gonna go and keep adding for each value a parameter and as well a default value. As you can see, this is not really smart. We don't know exactly what's gonna happen next. Are we gonna get like 5 values, 10 values? Are we gonna go and guess the number of parameters here? So now in order to solve this scenario, we have actually two options. The first one, we can go actually and pass a list. So instead of having like separate arguments, we're gonna send only one argument, one value, a list, and then we're gonna do the sum operator inside the function. But of course, this is gonna feel heavier because you have to go and create a list and stuff like that. That's why we have a second option where we're gonna use the star or the double star args. Now let's see how we can do that. The syntax for that is very simple. Now instead of having all those parameters in the definition, we're gonna go and remove them, and this time we're gonna say star and then args. And with that, I'm telling Python, you need to accept any number of arguments. Of course, we have to talk about the definition of the function. We don't need all those stuff, the parameters, we don't have them. Now we have only one thing called args. So what is actually args? We can go and check that. So if you go and say type and they say args, let's go and execute it and check the type. As you can see, it is the class tuple. So that means, my friends, Python is collecting the different values inside the data type tuple. And now we can use any function or methods on this tuple like we learned before. So what we're going to do actually, we want to summarize all those values. We're going to use the function sum and we're going to pass for it our tuple. It is very easy, right? Let's go and try this out and execute. Look at this. We are getting exactly the same results. So it looks clean, and as well, we can go and pass for it any number of arguments. So I can go and say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And if I go and execute, it's gonna work without me going and extending the parameters. So my friends, it is totally flexible and as well clean. So now we have to understand one thing: when to use the one star args. If the values that you are passing to our function has always the same type of information, like here we have a list of numbers, so all of them are numbers, or maybe we have like multiple characters, multiple string values, then we can go and use the one star args. But if things gets more complicated, where we have multiple type of informations that we want to send to the function, and for this scenario, the one star args will not be enough, we have to go and use the two star args. To have an example to understand what this means. So now let's say that we are building a function that creates the user profile. So we're going to go and define, for example, a function called create user. And now, of course, here comes the magic. If you want to have things flexible and you accept any type of information to your function, then we're going to go and use the double stars and then say kwargs. Then, of course, double point. And here we will not go and create anything. We're going to go and just print it. So we're gonna go and print the quarks. So this is the definition of the function. I'm just recording this again because some audio issues. Now, of course, the first step is that we're gonna go and call the function. So it's gonna be create user. And now, of course, we have to pass the arguments, but it should be a keyword argument. So that means key values. Like, for example, this time I'm gonna say first name equal, like, for example, Mo. And let's have a last name like Salah. He's just the best, right? Now his age, I believe 33, right? Well, of course, depend on the recording time. And the country gonna be Egypt. So now those are the information about our user. As you can see, we have different things. We have names, we have age with number, we have the country. And what's gonna happen now, we're gonna go and send everything, the whole thing, to our function. But now before we execute the whole thing, I would like to see the data type of the quarks. Is it a tuple? I don't think so. So let's go and print type the quarks. Now let's go and execute the whole thing. Now look at this. The data type of the quarks is not a tuple, it is a dictionary. And this of course makes sense because we are using the keywords argument. And this is key value pairs, right? And it is the only data type that can hold those informations. And now as we are printing, as you can see, we are getting the whole dictionary. So now this is one user. Of course, we can go and call it again, but we can use completely different setup. Like for example, instead of saying the first name, we can go and use a name, and this time we're gonna say Ronaldo, and then we will not use any last name. We're gonna go and have only the country, so Portugal. So we don't have the age, we don't have the last name, and it is only two keyed arguments. So if you go and execute it, it's gonna be totally fine. Python gonna go and collect those two, put it in a dictionary, and then print the whole thing in the output. And of course, you can use the quarks only if you are using keyword arguments. So for example, if I go over here and just remove the whole thing, so I have here positional argument and execute, I'm gonna get an error. So this will not work. So actually that's it. It's very simple. This is how the double star quarks works. So now let's go and recap and compare them side by side. The 1-star args accepts multiple positional arguments, and the 2-star args accepts multiple keyword arguments. So you have to include as well the name of the values. We use the 1-star args if we are passing the same kind of informations. So we either sending numbers or we are sending string values. But if you want to mix them and send multiple pieces of informations, then we use the double star quarks. And now about how Python stores those informations. The 1-star args stores the data inside the tuple, and the 2-star args are stored as a dictionary because it has to store the key value pairs. So actually that's it. This is for those two tools. It is not that hard. If you like this type of content, then support the channel by subscribing, liking, and commenting. This really gonna help the algorithm to reach nice people like you. If you're still here, then thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.